You are listening to The Objective Jerk, and I am said jerk. What's going on? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's well. Let's see. Um, what's been going on here? They had the empanada festival. These empanadas that, like a certain type, I guess the way they're made, were created here in the city I live in. I don't like to say the city I live in, but people that know what I'm talking about will know. But man, I look very Muslim. So real quick, don't let me forget about the empanadas. Um, a friend of mine who's been growing his beard. I say friend. He was a battle buddy in the army. Which we're friends. We're friends on Facebook, but I haven't seen the guy in forever. I mean, yes, I consider him a friend, but I mean, are we friends? I don't hang out with him or anything. But anyway, so he's been growing his beard for a while. I don't know if I talked about this or not, but and then suddenly, like a week ago, not even maybe, but anyway, a few days ago, he posted a picture and he had like stripped all the color out of his beard, so it was just pure white gray, and his eyebrows. And he's like, the season is here or something. And I was just like, holy crap, dude, he looked just like Santa Claus, man, with the eyebrows and everything. Like he didn't have the hat on or he had nothing on, but I was like, dude, he's gonna pull that off like good. And then he posted a picture just the other day in the full thing, and I'm just like, bro, he looks just like him. So it kind of inspired me. The screen changes colors. I noticed that. Anyway, kind of inspired me. So I mean, I guess I could technically do it this year if I wanted to, but I don't have a suit. I don't have whatever. Um, there's lots of seamstresses around here though, so I could get one made. But so next year, I'm planning on doing it next year. Um, gonna keep my beard up to a point, and then do the same thing. My problem is I can't I've never been able to keep the beard. And everybody's like, dude, you gotta get some good oil and you gotta do this. And it's like I do all that stuff. I blow dry it, I use conditioner, I have the little heated comb thing. It's not about the way it looks, it's just how I feel. And I just feel like a homeless bum, and sometimes I just gotta have kind of a clean face. I like to leave a little something. So I said that's what I'll do is I'll wear a beard, grow a beard for a couple months, and then it starts to bug me, and I'm just like, yeah, okay, I'm ready for a change, and I take it off. But with having a reason to keep it for playing Santa, I can kind of grow it. The hardest part for me is the mustache area, which is why I look like a Muslim Abraham Lincoln right now. Um, this is what bugs me the most. So if I have this trimmed, I don't really notice the rest. So what I'm gonna have to do is kind of every time I get antsy, I just shave this down like this, and then I'm good. And then this will grow, and then I'll do that, and then but once it gets close, like September, I'll let it grow, and I'll have to knot. That'll be the real challenge is not do anything, just let this grow, and then because around here nobody they do stuff Christmassy, but they don't really do you know it's not the same as it is in the States, obviously. Um, but I could, me being a big white guy, and if I have a white beard, Filipinos don't grow beards. If somebody dresses up like Santa, they don't look like the typical Santa. Obviously they're Asian and they got like a fake beard. But if I could grow, then it could be a little more authentic looking, I guess. So my wife's kind of like, yeah, let's try it. So that's a goal for next year, I guess. So yeah. Um, but yeah, the Empanada Festival. So they have like this dance competition thing that they do down the road, the main road. Like they choreograph. the word for dancing, choreography. I can't say it. Choreography, something like. Damn. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. So like each like class or school has, you know, a different routine, and they have different outfits, and they come down the street and they do the dance to the song, and you know, it's like a parade and everybody's there and everything, and they get, you know, it's like a competition. So my middle son, he's done it twice now. He did it last year, but only because my wife made him do it. But he kind of wanted to do it this year, surprisingly. And it's just stuff like that that I really love about living here. You know what I mean? It's very kind of it feels like a community, and people, you know, get excited about this stuff. I don't, because I don't like to be out in public with everybody, and I like that it's here, but I don't take part in it. You know what I mean? Because it's like there's that stuff I like, and then it's just, again, the driving around here. Just yesterday, I'm driving in my little talk down the road, and that's the thing, is like nobody looks. I've said this before, but nobody looks before they pull out. They just, or they might look just enough to see that there's not a car right in front of them. So that means there's enough space that they can just pull out, and then the person that's coming up can slow down. You know, it's like they have to yield to me. It's just the opposite, and they never look. And this guy just pulls out in front of me, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I move over to the right a little bit, because the talk thing's, you know, it's kind of narrow. He's in a kuron, which is a little tricycle thing. So I move over to the right, but then he just kind of keeps going, so I have to jam on the brakes, and it just, you know, and then it's like, so then I go around him, and he's just kind of looking at me, and I give him the fucking mother, you know what I mean? And they just like, what? I suck at driving? What? It's so infuriating. And it happens just from here to where, like, this, where I live is small. There's, you know, it's a short little whatever. But I run into that kind of incident multiple times every time I drive. It's so annoying. Oh my gosh. You know, I've always said the two things that I don't like about here: the heat and the way they drive. The heat is number one, the drive is number two. It's kind of slowly starting to, it's going to switch. And the number one's going to be driving, and then the second one's going to be heat. Man. It is insane in the membrane. Okay, so I wanted to talk about a press conference regarding. Oh man, I meant to look up what details have emerged further, because this press conference is right about the same time I did my last podcast. I'll do that. I'll do that next. I'll look it up. But I'm gonna put a video up. I'm just gonna watch it. Now, I've seen kind of parts of it, and I recorded this, so but I haven't really sat and watched it. It's kind of long, 7 minutes, so that's all right. So I don't know if we're going to watch the whole thing, but I just wanted to kind of give this example, and I'll wait to talk about it as we watch it. But so let's see. I'm going to push play on here, and I'll have to just start it right when...
that crime.
Okay, so it's playing right now.
Hold on. Did that answer your question, sir?
No. Has anyone been detained yet for questioning? Are you questioning people now that could be possible suspects and or a person or persons of interest?
Specifically, your first question, no one has been detained. Specifically, your second question,
no one
is being interviewed.
That's the thing, is this guy did not answer jack.
We're not gonna, yeah, so we're
Why
not
even
gonna
hold
comment
a
on
press
the
conference?
interviews at this time. That information will be coming forward in the coming days as it's publicly releasable. If it is part of the investigation and it is not publicly releasable, we will not be releasing it.
Are your detectives inside the
Hold on. One at a time. Whoa. Hold on, one at a time. This gentleman is next.
Are your detectives inside the home right now? Are they getting access to the home right now as we speak?
We're waiting for the legal process to move forward. We have to obtain a search warrant for the residence. As soon as that is complied with,
Okay, I'm going to stop it right here.
Crime scene
After it
investigation.
zooms in. Okay. I'm not using OBS. I'm just using like my computer and whatever. So it's like I'm watching the video, and then I'll have to add it to my video later. maybe I should go back to OBS. I don't know. It makes it a little easier, especially when I do crap like this. But my thing is like, man, I just the podcast. I just want people to listen on the podcast. Really, the video part. You know me, I'm lazy. Anyway, so this guy right here, he's the assistant chief, deputy chief. He is the quintessential, man, I can't talk for shit. Quintessential DEI hire. Like, this dude is a moron. Maybe he was told don't answer crap. I don't know. But he's an idiot. It seems like he's an idiot. When you listen to the whole thing, and he's like, I don't understand. It's like, what? So this first thing here is like, are the police in the house? Like, oh, we're waiting for a warrant and this and that and kind of stuff. I remember the parts I did watch of this video is they're calling it as a death scene, not anything else. It's like, what? And then he says later on, oh, blah, blah, blah. And then he mentions it as a crime. It's like, well, what is it? If it's a crime, it's a death. Wouldn't that be murder? Like, what's going on? Like, they're dancing around it. They don't want to. I don't understand what's going on. It's almost like they're trying to change the way they give out information and do investigations so that in the future they can manipulate, change, and cover up the investigations. That's what it looks like to me. So they asked him, you know, are they in there? And he's like, oh, we're waiting for the, you know, the warrant and this and that, blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, yes, you need to make sure you have proper legal, you know, documentation, whatever, so that through the investigation, nothing is found on the, what's it called, the rotten tree or whatever. You don't want to find some evidence that connects you to other stuff, but you found that evidence illegally, so then everything else you found after that becomes inadmissible in court. I don't know if I explained that right. I know some stuff, but I don't know how to explain the stuff I know very well. But the thing is, they were called there because somebody was murdered, even though he doesn't want to admit it. Police arrive after, you know, fire tries to maybe save the lives. Okay. It is obvious that they were killed by somebody. Police are there. Probable cause. They can investigate certain. They can't just blindly, okay, we're gonna search the house. Yes. They need to have proper, you know, they should have, you know, something, wait for that paperwork. But like, why is it taking so long? Which is kind of weird. Like, that should be, they're going there, oh, looks like a, you know, we got some sort of assault murder. Immediately right there, they should be putting in the documentation to get, you know, the warrant so they can go through and search the rest of the house. If there's nothing to, so like, if they get there and they see two people dead from obvious wounds, right? Knife, blunt object, whatever. And there's a trail of blood that leads to a bedroom. They can follow that trail of blood and go into that bedroom and search that bedroom based on the evidence in front of them. That's called probable cause, you know? So they don't need a warrant for that. But I mean, if they go there and there's not much to go off of, and, you know, it's a big house, I'm sure it's like a mansion. Yeah, they need to have the proper, but it's just like, why is it taking this long? This is retarded. Anyway, I don't know. Let's see. This guy just seems like a complete idiot, though, man. I don't know.
On the interior and the exterior of the residence and the surrounding neighborhood.
Just to follow up, Deputy Chief, is there somebody from the family not allowing detectives inside the home right now?
That's inconsequential. We have to comply with the legal process. It doesn't matter whether the family allows us in or not.
Detective, what are the...
Hold on, ma'am.
He's not wrong, but like, why is it taking so long? Because I think this press conference was like 4 to 6 hours after.
That an incident occurred here?
That there were 2 victims?
I believe the family's aware.
In other words, why are you not releasing their names? They're out there.
That's going to be the Los Angeles County coroner that releases the information.
Well,
is this a homicide?
see again
Ma'am,
here.
go ahead. Your question first.
Yes, is this a homicide?
Everybody
This time it's a
knows
death
what
investigation.
happened,
Again,
but this guy
until we
doesn't
get
want to.
inside and we make a determination, we can't call it anything. So we're going to conduct that Hold on. We're going to conduct that investigation at the appropriate time. We will identify what kind of incident it is, and if it's determined to be a crime, we will seek the suspect. We will bring them to justice, and we will take them into custody.
The mayor has confirmed it's the Reiners. The mayor has already confirmed it's the Reiners. Can you tell us any more?
I can't
about
speak for the mayor, but I can speak for the Los Angeles Police Department.
Who sucks?
The Los Angeles County coroner will identify the decedents that are inside of the residence.
Detective,
And that will be.
That's why
hold
they
on.
say
That will
it's
be the official
reported.
notification
It's
and the official
you know,
identification. of
they
the
don't say
decedents
it's
inside the
official.
residence.
under what
It's like he doesn't want to
circumstances were
say.
the
I don't know if
bodies
it's him.
discovered?
I'm not going to address that.
Can you give us
Ma'am?
more details about needing the warrants and the family not letting you in? Can you just explain more?
Sure, there's
about
a
that?
legal process whenever you're going to conduct an investigation at a crime scene in the state of California. There's
Notice he
certain
says in
requirements
the
that you
state of
have to,
California.
meet in order to conduct a thorough investigation.
You hear
So
that?
you don't want to start a crime scene investigation and
So
then
then you
have
hear the
someone
reporter.
say,
This is nonsense.
I need you guys to leave
Everything-
the residence right now. So
Even the
gonna-
liberal
hold on, you asked a
reporters that are
question, I'm gonna
there
answer.
reporting on
So we
this
have to
are
comply
saying
with
how
the legal
retarded
process.
this is.
Once the warrant is signed and delivered, we will have access to the crime scene. We will conduct a full, thorough, impartial investigation. We will conduct.
I hope they have the crime scene
additional
cordoned off
investigations
and
in the
blocked so
neighborhood
that the
around
son
this
can't go
area.
and manipulate
And
it
then
while
with
they're
that
waiting to
information,
have
we will go
access
forward
to
with
the crime scene.
investigation,
You know what I
whether it
mean?
is a death investigation
I'm sure they do,
or
but it's
some
just
other
like,
type of
wow, dude.
investigation.
Besides robbing,
And we-
besides robbing his wife, were there other people?
And I do want to be clear. Hold on. I want to be clear with one thing. Wherever we can be transparent and provide
said, why
information
does
to
it
the
take so long
public,
to get the warrant?
we will release it as soon as we can.
It's been
A lot of the best questions and remarks are in the background.
Is there an understanding about when the decedents may have passed?
No.
It's
That's
been
going to be determined by the coroner. The coroner's not here.
It's
Well,
been
then
about
why don't
6
you get the
hours
coroner,
since the
'cause
first
obviously you
report.
can't
Why is it
answer
taking so
shit.
long to gain access to start this investigation?
I don't understand.
Ooh, yeah, that's
The
apparent.
specific point of the
It's been 6 hours since police were first
Mhm.
called
Yeah.
to the
So
scene. Why
okay.
is it
So
taking
just to
so
be
long
clear,
for this
just to
investigation
be clear,
start?
there's an initial investigation when the patrol officers arrive. When they make a determination that detectives are needed, they will back out. We will
That
conduct,
should have been immediately.
a sweep of the area to make sure that it's safe, and then we will comply with the legal process, and then we move forward.
So there should be
I'm
like
not giving you
that
the
should all be
exact
done in
timeline on
like
that,
2
but I'm telling you that
hours.
it's moving forward. Pete, you had another
6
question.
hours, dude. See, it seems like they're trying to cover up
How
something.
soon do we anticipate getting a warrant where you're able to search the entire property?
It's like they're trying to cover up or they're trying to change. It's like they're trying to find a way to blame Trump. You know what I mean? How can we make it to where his son is
We'll be obtaining
MAGA?
the warrant
Let's
in
wait
real
and
time
put
very
a
shortly.
MAGA hat in
If
his
we have
room
not
when we
obtained
take
it already.
pictures. I don't know.
In terms of the coroner's ETA, I cannot tell you when their estimated time of arrival is.
Chief, so
We're already hold on. We're already in communication with the coroner's office.
As far
We're
as
all ready. Well, it's been 6 hours. I hope so.
the initial determination, we have 2 decedents inside. We really haven't done anything in the way of any kind of forensics on the death scene itself, right?
That's correct. We've only done preliminary.
So 6 hours have been
the
by.
bodies remain inside, correct, Chief?
No, okay, so nothing has occurred inside the house. The house is in the exact same state it was when the officers arrived. Just to be clear.
Chief, are we safe in Brentwood tonight?
I'm sorry.
Are we safe in Brentwood?
I can't hear you.
Are we safe in Brentwood, the neighbors of the community?
Oh, are we safe in Brentwood? I'm sorry. Yeah, so we have officers here at the scene. We have officers in the area. We're not looking for
They're
anyone
trying
in
to
the
find out,
Brentwood
like,
area
okay,
at this point.
is
We're
there a
not looking
person
for anyone
of
because
interest
we're still
that's,
working on
like,
that part of the
not-
investigation.
Chief, besides the Reiners,
Hold on. Someone over here had a
They know
question.
what
What can you say about the fact that it's been reported it was the son of the family?
I don't understand.
I don't
Rob
understand.
Reiner's son is
What reported by who?
people?
Okay,
Multiple
I don't know. People magazine or people in
Oh
the.
my God.
I
People
don't know
magazine?
anything about
Mhm.
that. Yeah.
Chief,
That did not. Hold on. That did not come from the LAPD. Go ahead.
Deputy Chief, can you give us a sense of how many witnesses, if any, you guys have been able to talk to? Are there
Okay,
people
I
you've
can't
been
get
able
any
to already
information on that.
touch base with, who've been giving you useful information in terms of what unfolded inside that home?
So we've already been talking to the neighbors. We've already been canvassing the neighborhood and speaking to residents that live around this area. So that's part of our investigation. In terms of someone that may have information regarding what happened inside the residence, we're not going to release that information. That'll be part of the investigation.
All right, stop.
were there other
This
were
is-
there other
this
family
is-
members living?
There's been no
Okay.
reports from the neighbors
So, I
regarding
mean,
hearing anything or seeing anything.
How
that we
much
can
of
release
it
to the
is
public.
like what he was told to not say? Really?
residing inside the house besides Carl and his wife?
I don't have that information.
But
Timeline of this.
the guy just
Rob.
he just
we haven't established that yet.
exudes
We will
incompetence.
establish
You know what I
that
mean?
soon, and then
It
that'll be part of the
reminds me
investigation.
of
The part that is publicly released.
Again, I think this was the deputy,
The cause of death will be released by
fire
the LA County
chief
coroner.
Are you
of
looking into the meat
LAPD
stab?
with the video
We're
where it's
looking
like this
into getting the
big
information from
butch
the LA County
dyke.
coroner when it's available.
If
Somebody
you
had
got
a
your
question. Yes, ma'am.
self in a fire, then I don't know what to
didn't
tell
say-
you, or
Were
some
any
kind of, I
weapons
can't
found
remember
at the scene?
the
We didn't
quote.
say anything about weapons either.
But it's like they're talking about, you know, females
Okay.
have to carry
All right,
someone.
thanks,
like,
everybody.
well, if I got to carry you out of a
We're
fire,
calling
you're
this a double homicide,
So,
correct?
we're
This
you're
calling it a
already
death
in trouble or
investigation
something.
at
I
this
can't
point.
remember. It was something
Why is the
stupid.
robbery
just to be-
homicide unit involved,
But-
sir? Are you able
whoa.
to explain that?
What is that?
Well, it's a homicide.
My audio all of a sudden got
So what's the
weird.
robbery aspect to it? Are you
Oh,
I-
looking
so-
for
no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be flippant. Let me be specific.
Okay,
There was
anyway.
recently a change within the department. Robbery
So,
homicide division.
you know, it's just
handles
very
all
similar. So
homicides
it's
now
like,
in the
what,
city of Los
what do they
Angeles.
do?
So I apologize. I didn't know if
What?
you knew that or not.
I don't know. I don't know. I am so glad I don't live there. Dude, LA's gonna add. Whoa. It's a stupid audio jack, man. That's what it is. So the audio, or that weird noise, was just for me. Awesome. Yeah, my audio jack and my computer is jacked. Anyway, but it's gonna end up being like Detroit. Just everybody's leaving. What was like lately? Like Chevron gas stations are now pulling out of there. It's turning into like a legit shithole. Not just a play on words. Not just, you know, political. I don't like, you know, the people there shithole. Like a literally, I'm gonna become a desolate shithole. You know. And it's all just because of these retarded politics and ideologies, you know? It's like, yes, you know, back in the day, not even that long ago, were people of color not hired because there was a white guy and the white guy was hired instead of the person of color? Yes. But I guarantee you that white guy was qualified for the job. You know what I mean? These people, the ones that they're hiring, oh, this person's gay or brown, so we're going to hire them over the white guy. But this person's not even qualified. So many people in liberal ran states, and then you look at Hollywood, the state of Hollywood, the people that are in charge of these companies, the people who are redesigning Cracker Barrel and doing all this crap, they don't have the skills or the qualifications to do their job. They got their job because they're a woman, because they're gay, because they have melanonin, whatever, in their skin. You know what I mean? That's it. And this is why, you know, things like this, and it's all failing. Again, not saying 100% that's what with that dude, but this guy was complete ass. I mean, it really was. I mean, why even hold a press conference if he can't? He should, like, I don't know. I don't get it. I just don't get it. But I guess that's why it was the deputy, because the chief didn't want to look like a fool, maybe. I don't know. All right, let me see. I'm gonna, let's see, hold on a second. Trying to find something. I should have pulled this up earlier, but and then plus, dude, my computer's so slow. I got this Mac that I guess that's old for a computer. But dude, man, they're so expensive. It's like, God, you gotta buy one every 3 years. Fuck off. Damn it, I said the F word. Crap, I hear my dog's barking. Hold on a second. Dang it. Check and see if my wife is home or somebody's here. Alright, nope, nobody's here, so they're barking at something else. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna see if there's any further information, because you're not gonna get it from that guy. I mean, everybody already knew. It was already put out, you know, and it's just all reported, allegedly, blah, blah, blah. That's all you gotta say. Well, initial investigation is showing to be this, but it's still on. They don't want to even do that. But yet, when it's the other way around, oh, it was a white MAGA guy. He did it. It's like, whoa, it just happened. It's like they're trying to. Oh, here we go. Reiner's daughter lived in quote unquote fear of Nick, leaning heavily on brother Jake after murders. Well, no kidding, because the. What? Okay. Let me see. Is there anything else on there? Let me see. Let me see. I don't get on here very much, so. I guess if I click on this, it'll bring up other related articles. So let's see. I did talk about, yeah, this guy, I don't know. It just seems like LA is the Sodom and Gomorrah of, you know. But the sun is always out. All right, let's see. Okay, no, I want to see what else is going on. Here's a video about it, but I don't want to watch a video. I want to read Rob and Michelle Reiner gathering at home. Okay, can we get some more pop-up? And then, yeah, Conan O'Brien. That was the last thing I did see. Conan O'Brien. You know, played a part in them dying really unintentionally, not, you know, but if he had let people just call 911 and his son go to jail, Rob Reiner would probably still be alive. All right, let's see. I'm just drawing family, friends gather. I guess what's let me see. So it's talking about the other daughter, or the daughter that found him, I guess. Oh, what's this? Yeah, Conan O'Brien stopped guests from calling 911. He probably regrets that now. See, that's why you just, dude, if people need to be held accountable. Somebody's acting a fool and you need to call 911, call 911. You know, get the dude out of there. Because when you don't, this is what happens. Look. Let's see. The thing is, they don't want to blame it on, like, there's reports that he's on all kinds of psychotic medications. And then, of course, Pfizer doesn't want, you know, oh, hold on a second. Let's not get that out there too quick. You know, they're probably the ones that are keeping everything, you know, in check. So people don't say too much. Hold on, let's see if we can find another reason for him to go psycho and kill his parents. We don't want to say it's fentanyl because then that makes Trump look good because he's destroying all the fentanyl. We don't want to say, you know what I mean? It's like it's all just trying to cover everything up. It's annoying. All right, Rob Reiner, blah blah blah. Guess blah 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 blah. Okay, don't care. Here's some stupid famous people. Rob and Michelle were discovered. Okay, here we go. Rob and Michelle were discovered stabbed to death in their Los Angeles home. Rob was 78 and she was 70. Their bodies were returned to their family on Friday following an autopsy. Medical examiner. Well, their official cause of death were revealed to be multiple sharp force injuries. According to, it's like it's almost they have they got like political correctness with this now too. Multiple sharp force injuries. It used to be like stab wounds. No, it's like they got to be political correct with everything. It's so annoying. All right, their deaths were ruled a homicide. Oh wow, who would have thought? I bet you that guy's still. I can't comment. All right, sources previously told the Post that Rob and daughter found the couple's body with their throats slit. Yeah. Couple's son Nick was arrested later that evening. So he was arrested, but he couldn't say nothing about it. I don't understand. In connection with his parents' death and has since been charged 2 counts first-degree murder. Nick has been locked away in solitary confinement at Twin Towers Correctional Facility now in Los Angeles. Remains on suicide watch following his parents' murders. Just hours before their death, they attended a Conan O'Brien party where Rob and Michelle got into a big fight with Nick. They had an argument at his party. Rob had been telling people that they were scared for Nick and scared that his mental state was deteriorating. Nick was reportedly diagnosed with schizophrenia. Maybe you shouldn't take him to a party with a bunch of people I don't want to talk crap about the deceased, but anyway. I guess they didn't want to leave him alone. But it's like, then don't go to the party. Hey, we can't go to the party, Conan. Sorry, my son's not doing great. I got to keep an eye on him. See, these people are just trash. And the medications he was taking were allegedly making him act erratic and dangerous. He's going to plead guilty by insanity. So, yeah, that's, you know, but it, why did, I don't know, it's just retarded. Everything about California, liberals, blue states, Hollywood, they're all psycho retarded dipsticks. Well, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate your time. God bless, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye.